What happens when your own mind becomes your biggest enemy? In Episode 2 of Memory of a Killer, the tension deepens as secrets grow heavier and memories become more dangerous than the truth itself. This episode takes us further into a psychological maze where one forgotten moment could change everything. Welcome back to Mr. Art Filmscope. Let's break down Episode 2. Patrick Dempsey recently gained popularity on streaming services. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics, Dempsey's new criminal thriller series has become a Hulu streaming sensation. Throughout his career, Dempsey has played a number of prominent television roles, including Aaron Spencer on the cast of Dexter, Original Sin, and Derek Shepherd on Grey's Anatomy. But his most recent position is a Fox major starring role. Memory of a Killer, an American remake of the 2003 Belgian film The Alzheimer Case, is one example of this. Dempsey plays hitman Angelo Doyle, who is managing his life of crime with his family while exhibiting the early signs of Alzheimer's. Critics' initial assessments of Memory of a Killer were largely unfavorable. It hasn't, however, prevented the show from gaining popularity among streaming viewers. Hulu claims that Memory of a Killer is the second most popular show in the U.S. This places it ahead of other recent high-profile releases, such as a musical biographical Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, and Ryan Murphy's new body horror show The Beauty. After its two-night Fox launch, the show has gained popularity on streaming services, but critics are still not impressed. Based on 9 reviews, the series currently has a 44% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Even if it's more than the original 20%, the level of reception is still generally divided. The cast of Memory of a Killer, however, supports the show's somewhat formulaic writing. Odeya Rush plays Maria, the assassin's daughter, Michael Imperioli plays Dutch, Angelo's boss, and Richard Harmon plays Joe, Angelo's most reliable accomplice. It's not surprising that the show has received so much streaming attention given the caliber of talent engaged in making it a reality. As of this writing, the streamer's original series Tell Me Lies, which is now streaming new episodes of Season 3 every week, is the only show that is more popular on Hulu. Even yet,
Something else on your mind?
services charts, especially considering that it received just average reviews. If Memory of a Killer continues to appeal to its streaming audience, it has a chance to stay in Hulu's top 10 with the release of the first 2 episodes and fresh episodes every week. While some critics have critiqued its squandered potential, others have noted that it still has potential and could improve its quality in upcoming episodes. Episode 2 of Memory of a Killer slows the pace just enough to dig deeper into the mind of its troubled protagonist, and honestly, that's where the real tension lives. This episode isn't about big shocks. It's about psychological pressure, guilt, and the terrifying idea of losing control of your own memories. We see the cracks in his double life grow wider. The memory lapses become more frequent, more dangerous, and more personal. Every moment feels like a ticking time bomb, because one forgotten detail could expose everything. What makes this episode effective is how it turns something ordinary, forgetfulness, into a deadly threat. The performances remain a major strength. The lead actor carries the episode with subtle expressions and quiet panic, making us feel his confusion and fear without over-explaining it. The supporting characters also begin to feel less like background figures and more like potential threats, especially as suspicion slowly creeps into their interactions. Visually, Episode 2 keeps the cold, muted tone that fits the story perfectly. The cinematography mirrors the character's fading mental clarity, using silence and stillness to build unease instead of loud action. The tension doesn't shout, it whispers, and that makes it even more disturbing. By the end of the episode, Memory of a Killer makes one thing very clear. Episode 2 of Memory of a Killer proves that the scariest crimes aren't always about violence, but about losing control. As the pressure builds and the memories fade, the series pulls us deeper into a dark and unsettling journey. This episode raises the stakes and leaves us questioning how long the truth can stay hidden. Thanks for watching on Mr. Art Filmscope. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next episode review. This isn't just a crime story. It's a psychological tragedy in the making. Episode 2 deepens a mystery and raises the stakes, leaving you uneasy and desperate to see how long he can keep the truth buried before his own mind betrays him.